What's up guys, Just Massey here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to Daily Dose of Transfer Gossip. And today it's been Monday the 7th of August. In regards to confirmed transfers today, it's been pretty quiet, I'm not gonna lie, but lucky enough the rumours are pretty damn good. So just before we get started, as always, if you can show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: out of Manchester City and Manchester United, what team will finish higher in the league next season? Let me know your answers down below in the comments section. But now, let's jump on to confirmed deals. And today, there's only been two of them. The very first one is a player called Marco Stiepermann, going to Norwich from VfL Bochum in Germany for an undisclosed fee. The second one is going to Wesley Sneijder, going to Nice in France. And it was a free transfer because he paid out the rest of his contract at Galatasaray. It's a deal in principle, so he has agreed personal terms with them. Now today, he should have his medical. Then once that is fully complete, he'll officially be a Nice player for next season, and apparently he'll be replacing Belhanda, or one other player which I've actually forgotten, who's apparently on his way to Fiorentina. And now let's move on to potential deals. And the very first player is going to Man City's Zinchenko, who last season spent out loan to PSV. So according to Calcio Mercato today, Napoli are close to completing a loan deal for Manchester City prospect Zinchenko. He's very unlikely to get minutes at Man City next season. I'm not sure how much he'll play at Napoli, but either way, it could be a very good experience for him and could help his development. Next up, we move on to Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, apparently very close now to joining Stoke City. This is according to multiple different sources today, but I'm reading it from the Sentinel. They are saying Stoke are closing in on forward Choupo-Moting, who is now a free agent after leaving Schalke. A couple FIFAs ago is actually very overpowered and very cheap, but this year, not so much. Then move on to Wilfried Bony. According to Sunday Mirror today, Swansea must pay £13 million if they want to re-sign striker Wilfried Bony from Man City. Now £13 million in this market, it really shouldn't be too much trouble for Swansea City to pay that, especially if they get around £50 million for Gylfi Sigurdsson to Everton, and to be fair they could get Wilfried Bony out of that, as well as Nasser Chadli from West Brom, because it looks like right now he's the apparent target to replace Gylfi Sigurdsson. Man City did spend a lot of money on getting Wilfried Bony, I think it's like £30 million or so, very very close to that, and let's be honest, he spent a year out on loan to Stoke City, and other than that, done nothing. But again, in regards to Swansea City, in my opinion, it'd be a very good signing. Then we move on to Hakim Ziyech of Ajax today. According to a site called Les Lions de Atlas, I'm not sure where it's actually from, but they're saying Liverpool have sent representatives to hold talks to sign Moroccan international and Ajax star Ziyech. I did tweet earlier saying how personally I've not really seen enough of Ziyech to comment about him and if he actually improved Liverpool's team, but a fair few Ajax fans actually responded saying personally they've never heard of this rumour. And they also mentioned how Ziyech a couple weeks ago, during a Facebook Live question and answer, he said he'll be staying at Ajax 100%. So most likely, this one's a nothing story. Then we move on to Dalbert today, and Sky Italia are reporting that Dalbert to Inter is done. It's €20 million up front, plus bonuses. The player had interest from Liverpool as well as Atletico Madrid, and today he's expected to undergo a medical. So Nice signed Sneijder yesterday, but it looks like now they have lost Dalbert. Next up we go on to Stefan Jovetic, and according to L'Equipe today, Serie A side Inter Milan have rejected a proposal from Marseille for attacker Stefan Jovetic. Their number one target Olivier Giroud remains inaccessible for the moment, and despite making steps for AC Milan's Carlos Bacca, they also have a shortlist of three other players including Moussa Dembele from Celtic, Wilfried Bony from Man City, and Vincent Janssen from Tottenham. The article itself doesn't mention how much Marseille offered for Jovetic. I imagine he probably is available after last season, or from January should I say, spending out loan to Sevilla. Next I move on to Ross Barkley. According to Sunday People today, Everton have dropped their asking price for Ross Barkley down to £35 million, but that's still too much for Tottenham. Reports did say the initial asking price for him was around £50 million, but Everton received no bids. And to be fair, Ronald Koeman has come out and said he expects Ross Barkley to leave this summer. He isn't signing a new contract and only has one year left in his current deal, but Spurs are interested, but again, not willing to spend 35 mil. Next up we move on to Sergio Roberto. According to Don Ballon in Spain today, Manchester United and Chelsea are considering making moves for the Barca midfielder. They're saying his release clause is only £36 million or €40 million, which in this market, it doesn't seem god awful. Although I'm pretty sure, for example, Chelsea bid 36 mil for him, it may be his activation clause or his release clause, but the player also has to agree to the move. I'm pretty sure Sergio Roberto, he's Barca through and through. I mentioned a couple episodes ago that Sergio Roberto is a very versatile player, so he could be interested in a lot of clubs because of that reason, but probably still very happy to stay at Barca. And next up, we move on to Chelsea target Alex Skrindo. According to ESPN, Juventus manager Allegri has told Chelsea they have no chance of signing Brazilian left-back Alex Skrindo this summer. And I'm pretty sure a big reason for that is because Bonucci went to AC Milan and Dani Alves went to PSG. And next up, according to Calcio Mercato, Juventus have upped their offer for Lazio's Keita Balde-Diao. The Bianconeri have now reportedly submitted a new proposal worth €20 million up front with a further €5 million in bonuses. That converts to £18 million up front with £4.5 million in additional fees. Although the Lazio president Claudio Lotito wants a straight €30 million or £27 million. There was also interest from Napoli as well as West Ham, but still right now, imagine Juventus is still favourites. Next up, we move on to David Silva, and according to AS today, Man City midfielder David Silva has started negotiating a move to Spanish side Las Palmas in his native Gran Canaria. It won't be 2017, it won't be 2018, it'll be the summer of 2019. And that's because his Manchester City contract, it runs out then. And now according to reports in France, having dismissed links with Barcelona, Marco Verratti will sign a new contract extension with Paris Saint-Germain. Verratti is said to be currently earning around €6 million net per year, with the club tabling an improved offer, which will see his salary double to €12 million per year. And after signing a Neymar from Barca, honestly, I think PSG, they're going to build one hell of a team. And Marco Verratti, he'll also be pivotal to that. Imagine PSG, they probably have their own alternatives to the Galacticos. And after a fair few weeks now, we finally have an update regarding Belotti and potential move to AC Milan. So according today to multiple different sources, Torino have reportedly turned down an offer for Andrea Belotti from AC Milan that included 2 players. Gazzetta dello Sport are saying Milan offered €70 million plus Mbaye Niang and Gabriel Paletta. But Torino are determined not to sell a striker, and to be fair, rejecting that's pretty ballsy. So Milan are still in for a new striker, it definitely does seem. Apparently, according to some websites, they've got a shortlist of Aubameyang, Ibra, Belotti, Diego Costa, Falcao and Kalinic. And I have said it before, but I'm very interested to see how well Milan do next season. Next up, we move on to Coutinho, yet again by the way, and today according to Esporte Interativo, I may have said that wrong, but they're saying that Barcelona have finalized a deal for Brazil and Liverpool playmaker Coutinho. A lot of people are saying this site in particular called the Neymar transfer to PSG, but one guy does work for the site does say we didn't say it was done, we said the player would like to play for Barcelona, but Jurgen Klopp, he doesn't want to sell him. So something may have been lost in translation there, but still, a lot of different sites are saying the same thing. Someone that works for this guy has summed it up by saying Barca-based papers are convinced Coutinho is going to sign for Barca next week, but Liverpool's stance, it's not changed whatsoever, he's not for sale, and he's very happy. And now Guillaume Balaguer on Twitter has said a few things, and to be honest, Guillaume Balaguer back in the day used to be pretty reliable, but last couple years, not at all. Actually, if you go back to July 19th, I think it was, he actually said Neymar is not going to leave Barca, he doesn't want to, he's very happy to stay. So take these next few parts with a pinch of salt. The first bit does say, Liverpool insist they have no intention to sell Coutinho, orders come from the top, and the only offer Barca have submitted so far is €80 million, and Liverpool rejected that in 45 minutes. He then goes on to mention how Coutinho has got an agreement with Barca, and they believe they can convince Liverpool to sell, but not by Tuesday, as the Catalan press has announced. And the last bit from him does say from the negotiation table, apparently close to Barca, never say never, the pressure will continue from Barca, but Liverpool say they can handle it. The Daily Star, again not very reliable, saying that Barca will offer Liverpool £120 million to sign Brazil attacking midfielder Coutinho. And then finally, according to a paper called Sport, which I think is a Barca-based newspaper, they say Barca are preparing a final offer of €90 million or £81 million for Coutinho. And that meeting is now planned for Tuesday. So overall, a lot of Spanish websites and papers, they're saying Coutinho to Barca is going to be done, but I've not seen a single reliable Liverpool journalist as of yet say Coutinho is going to leave. In fact, James Pearce the other day mentioned how Liverpool, they're very adamant Coutinho won't be leaving, so I'm not sure the rumours are coming from, we'll have to wait and see. And by the way, I'm pretty sure now to the end of the video, it's all Barca rumours. So next one is according to Bild in Germany. Barca could also use some of the funds from the Neymar transfer to target PSG and Germany attacking midfielder Julian Draxler. And they also claim that his agent has been spotted in Barcelona in the last couple of days. And then we move on to Dele Alli, according to the Express today. Barcelona are preparing to make a bid for England and Tottenham midfielder Dele Alli after selling Neymar to PSG for £200 million. And next up, according to Damasio, Barcelona have submitted their first formal offer to Dortmund for Ousmane Dembele. He says the offer is €70 million or £63 million plus bonuses. And Sky has said that Borussia Dortmund they want at least €100 million or £90 million. L'Equipe in France are saying Barca have agreed a contract with a 20-year-old, but now they have to agree a fee with the German club, who again the asking price is around €100 million. And recently Dembele has called Barcelona an amazing club and every player would like to play there. However, the Borussia Dortmund chief executive has said no amount of money would persuade him to sell him. And next up, we've got one of Dembele's teammates, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So where a lot of reporters said potentially could be going to China this summer, go to Chelsea, Man City, AC Milan, so many different teams, but apparently he said himself, none of the clubs that wanted him can make it happen. Apparently Dortmund did give him a deadline to sort out a transfer, and obviously it's passed now, and he ended the quotes by saying, "So I'll stay here at Dortmund." And the final one today is according to the Daily Express. Chelsea have emerged as serious contenders to Manchester United in the race to lure Gareth Bale away from Real Madrid. Now there's probably absolutely nothing in the Gareth Bale rumours because to be honest so far, I'm pretty sure no reliable place to say he's going. Just some newspapers are latching onto that and making up some rumours, so I think personally he's going to stay at Real Madrid. But that is going to be the final one for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: who will finish higher in the Premier League next season, Manchester City or Manchester United? Let me know your answers down below in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.